Hi everyone, my name is Vasudha. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I will share some of my self-care practices with you. The idea of self-care for me is closely linked to self-love. Seldom do we realize that the most important relationship we have is with our own self. Practicing self-care helps us develop a confident and positive attitude, among other things. If we show a little bit of love, respect, and attention to our mind and body on a regular basis, we will without a doubt be able to effectively cope up with the challenging situations like the one we are currently in. When we already have too much going on in our lives, self-care may itself sound like a chore. But all we need to do is to incorporate some easy and simple practices in our daily routines. I personally bank on these 5 self-care habits which I am going to share with you. The first one is reading, of course. Reading is an excellent way to take our mind off from the pressures of our life. Picking up a book of your choice, be it a thriller or a collection of poems, is a great way to unwind. Or pondering over inspirational quotes or digging into the pages of a motivational book helps us find new ways of dealing with the challenges of our life. Self-help books too keep us inspired, focused, and in control. Reading our favorite book, whether fiction or non-fiction, takes us away from the chaos of our life and helps us calm down. One of the common beliefs about reading is that when you enter a book, you hardly exit as the same person. The benefits of reading cannot be emphasized enough. Reading provides a great escape from the mumbo-jumbo by wandering off into unknown territories. Reading builds our imagination, opens up our perspectives on various things, sharpens our mind, and if done routinely, eliminates our stress considerably. One of my most relaxing reading exercises is to flip through the leaves of a wonderful book, The Art of Calm, by Rebecca Asher Walsh. It has amazing inspirational quotes and beautiful photographs that I can stare at for minutes on end and which in no time help me get back to a calm state of mind. The second self-care tip is personal journaling. Writing your thoughts down is one of the easiest ways to get rid of your mental junk. It's surprising how effortlessly we can get clarity in our own thoughts just by writing it all down. Maintaining personal journal helps to clear our head, set our priorities straight, and stay focused on our goals and vision. Whenever you find your mind clogged, don't hesitate to pick a pen and paper and just start jotting down whatever is preoccupying your mind. It could be anything from why you think you had a bad day at work to what you want to achieve in the next 5 years and so on. Also, having a personal journal helps you become your own best friend. It allows you your personal space to self-introspect without being judged. It is your private territory where you can pour your heart out in words you don't wish anyone else to hear. I have been maintaining a personal journal for over a decade, and it is one of my favorite self-care habits. The sense of relief I feel after putting my thoughts on paper, especially when I'm stressed, anxious, or directionless, is inexplicable. It's like your brain feels light because it doesn't have to carry the weight of your thoughts with you all the time. For those who already maintain a personal journal but wish to take their writing to another level, I would suggest you to look for bullet journaling ideas on YouTube. There are tons of bourgeois. The one which I started with was Rach Lee. And some of the special features of bullet journaling that I really like are the habit and mood trackers. Writing down your life's experiences is a significant way to gain self knowledge and foster an attitude of self care. My third tip is expressing gratitude. As an extension to the previous idea, one of my highly recommended self care tips is to maintain a gratitude journal, either separately or as part of your personal journal itself. In our busy lives, we tend to take many people and things for granted. The purpose of incorporating gratitude as a self care habit is to focus our attention on the things we have instead of the ones we don't, and to explicitly acknowledge them and express our appreciation for the gifts that we have in our life. It could be the love and support of our friends and family, or the house that we live in, or our good health, especially during a pandemic. Expressing our gratitude for even the littlest things like the regular supply of water and electricity or a cup of tea prepared by a dear one can help us be grounded, humble, and positive and appreciate our life more. You must remember that even in the most difficult of situations, there is always something to be grateful for. And jotting down about those gifts of life that we are fortunate to have will undoubtedly make us peaceful and content from the inside. My fourth tip is making lists. Now, this may seem more like an organization tip, but making lists can also help you in handling stress. It can prevent stress from building up in the first place. Making lists of your chores in advance will help you plan your day or week better. The more organized you are, the lesser stress you will have to deal with. When you are having anxiety attacks because you have too much on your plate, try making a list. To-do and grocery lists are good starters, but I do not like to confine myself to just these. Listing out everything that is preoccupying your mind is one of the simplest and surest ways of mental decluttering. Make a list of things that make you unhappy or happy, a list of things you would love to do more often, or a list of things that you want to get rid of, and so on. There's no end to this list. As a self-care exercise, I often turn to my list journal, which has many delightful list questions like list the people who brighten your day, list the ways you can rejuvenate your space, list the qualities you admire most in others, and so on. It is categorized according to the different seasons. So some list questions are season specific, such as list all of your favorite things about fall, list the ways you can cleanse your life for spring, and such. It is quite refreshing to take some time out to think and list out our thoughts on such interesting aspects of our life. I take this list making exercise too seriously and jot down just about anything and everything in my personal journal or a notepad. My last tip, but definitely not the least, is to pray. Praying may seem as an unconventional way of taking care of oneself, but it is the most effective way. Prayer is an acknowledgement of our limitations as humans. It is the realization that we are not enough in ourselves and we do need some kind of divine intervention to keep us going. Sometimes our daily lives become overbearing, leaving us feeling overwhelmed, and that's precisely why we must pray on a regular basis. It helps us to leave certain matters which are beyond our control to a power we recognize as mightier than us. You need not be religious minded to believe in the power of prayers. Even an iota of spiritual inclination is more than enough to connect with the divine and bring you to a blissful state of mind. Starting your day with a prayer, preferably even before you slip out of your bed, can infuse you with all the right energies. Don't wait for festivals or difficult situations to call on the divine. If you want to remain centered amidst the maddening chaos outside and inside of yourselves, then pray every day. Maintaining a prayer journal would then not be out of line. You can write down your prayers, your spiritual thoughts, and even the learnings and teachings or quotations from various spiritual sources. Praying is a powerful tool that gives us strength not only during difficult times but also helps us carry through our day-to-day lives. So these were my 5 most preferred self-care habits. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to hear more about my other self-care practices, then please comment below. Until next video, thank you and bye.